Hi, how are you? We are here again for our daily key areas of happiness from She Got Happy. And today I am coming to you El Naturel. This is how I ended up today. And I thought it was a wonderful day just to come to you exactly how I am without putting any effort into pretending to be somebody I'm not, because that is not how I roll whatsoever. She Got Happy's key area of happiness today is appreciate, which is an utter skill that I have developed over my time studying positive psychology and happiness. And today, the reason why I'm coming to you so El Naturel and quite late is that it has been a heck of a day, which I can explain in more detail as we go on. But if your Tuesdays are anything like mine, they are filled with an enormous amount of things to do, and appreciate is a key area of happiness that gets me through some tough times and gives me a really strong foundation to turn my day from what would be typically full of frustration, anger, rage at times at Australia Post, and just generally a sense of irritation. So appreciation, this key area, if this came up on your quiz, here's some of my hints as to how to get started in working on this area. Appreciation is about slowing down and being mindful of those things that we have in our life that is probably already giving us a significant amount of happiness, but we potentially aren't taking the time to realize it. So we're letting a lot of moments of happiness slip by, or moments of positive emotion when we refer to that feelings collage, because we tend to, as human beings, focus on the negative and at times get really hooked on what's going wrong rather than what's going right. So today I wanted to talk you through my day, and it started at about 5:40 a.m. when I was woken by a 2-year-old with a bottle of 4 litres of milk, trying to open that at my bedside, telling me that it was time to wake up for breakfast. I then got 2 children ready by myself and took a 2-year-old kicking and screaming to childcare. He hates getting dropped off, and it sets my day up to be really quite awful if I let it. So one of the things to do when that sort of stuff is happening is really focus on what are some things that I'm grateful for in the moment. Even though, they may sound really silly, it helps me change my mindset from being something that's really negative to, just in the moment looking at what can I be grateful for or appreciating right now. And my son coming into my bed, although it's hard work, appreciating the fact that he's able to communicate with me. Some kids can't do that, and I'm really grateful for the fact that my son is able to do that, even if it's at 5:40 a.m. in the morning. I'm also really grateful that I have a childcare centre that I know that even though I drop him off kicking and screaming, they're going to take really good care of him, and they will be happy by the end of the day. I get to work and park my car and realise that I don't have my pass, nor do I have my wallet, and I can't get into the building. So, I could have got really frustrated. I really wanted to turn around and go home, which I couldn't because I couldn't get my car out of the car park and pay the money. But turning it around to see the humour and, the appreciation of friends and colleagues that I have that I can rely on. My day progressed where I was really under the pump and people were asking me a million questions, and trying to turn that around to feel, I'm quite grateful that these people rely on my knowledge and, they view me as having some expertise in the area. And, regardless of feeling quite overwhelmed, I can also feel quite proud of myself. It's nearly 7 o'clock and my husband's still not home, and in the past I could get really resentful and think, oh, you bastard, you're not here, I have to do everything. But, in terms of my appreciation, I really appreciate the fact that he has a great job that, although it takes a lot of time out of him, we have a lifestyle that, he contributes to the family and he can support us. And, there's some downsides about that. But if I'm looking for appreciation so that my mood doesn't get into a negative spiral, that's one of them. The second last thing that I can really appreciate is myself today. I spent time yesterday getting my week set up and getting, things organized. So I've already made dinner tonight. So I just need to throw that in the microwave and the kids are fed. It's not a big thing, but pat on the back to myself for being able to do that, know myself well enough to know that Tuesdays are usually a horrendous day. The final thing that I'm really appreciative of today is my mum. This was waiting for me on my doorstep when I got home, which is this beautiful card. And I hope my mum doesn't mind, but I'm going to read it out for you because it's really something that made my day. It says, Melanie, your drive, commitment, achievements, inspiration, and congratulations, Melanie, on your drive, commitment, achievements, inspiration, and just being the wonderful person that you are. I know it has not always been easy. However, I am so proud of you, and I know your dad would have also been so proud too. Oh, love, Mum. What a wonderful thing. And if I was in a negative mood and quite a stressed state, I probably wouldn't have taken the time to be so grateful and might have just dismissed that as, oh, she doesn't know what she's talking about, or what a lovely thought, but none of that's true. It is true, and I appreciate you, Mum. Thank you so much. So for everyone else out there who, may do what I used to do, and I sometimes still do, is get caught up in the stress of every day, please take a moment to stop and express your gratitude to others and appreciate what you have so that you can enjoy those happy moments, as small micro moments as they might be. They're really important. So that's it for today. If you did get appreciation come up as something to work on from the quiz, I hope that's been a little bit of a help. Another little thing that you can do, which positive psychology talks about and has shown to increase your overall well-being, is to start a gratitude diary. If it's something that doesn't come naturally to you, you might need to put some time aside each day to possibly list at least 3 things that you're grateful for. I posted a photo earlier today about some of the ways that you can turn things around, and use that, or post in the comments and we can have a chat about it. All right, for tonight, that's about it. I am spent, and I, as you can see, need to go and have a rest and enjoy the wonderfulness of my bed and appreciate the beautiful sheets that I have probably spent far too much money on, but at this point, what a bloody investment. Okay, everybody, thank you for joining, girls. I could see you there, and please share. Otherwise, I will see you tomorrow, and the key area of happiness tomorrow is love. Really important. Connection with others is really important, but it's more than just connection, but we'll talk more in detail tomorrow. Okay, adios.